guest just finished his second season in the league, averaging just over 17 points a game, leading the Kings to their best record in well over a decade. De'Aaron Fox, welcome to Undisputed.
Thank you guys for having me.
Welcome. I was just telling him, I looked at all his numbers from rookie to second year. Every number went significantly up, so congratulations on that rise.
I appreciate it.
That's a good arc that you're on.
I want to start here, too. You know, just the fact that the Kings played the Warriors 4 times this season. You guys were competitive in all of those games. KD praised the team. How were you able to have success against Golden State?
I just think that we were able to play our game for 48 minutes. You know, everybody kind of wants to slow the game down against them, but we didn't change our style for anyone. And all 4 of those games, we gave ourselves to win. We gave ourselves a chance to win. And I think kind of just the experience at the end of games kind of played a part in them just being able to pull it out.
So defensively, how did you go at it, or did you care? Did you just say we're going to outscore them, or did you really game plan to try to slow them down?
Well, one of the games we broke the record for the amount of threes made by both teams in a game. So you try not to outscore them, but at the end of the day, you have to score the ball. You can make all the game plans you want defensively. It's going to be hard. You got to chase Steph around. You got to guard KD. You got to guard Clay.
And you were guarding mostly
Steph.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's that like?
You better be ready to run. You have a lot. You got a lot of guys who like Kyrie, Dame, who can do it off the dribble. Steph can do it off the dribble, but I think what makes him extremely dangerous is the fact that he can get off the ball, and he's able to run around 17 screens and still able to get his shot off. So I think that's what just makes him.
And you got to be ready to run into 17 screens too, right?
Yeah, I got hurt getting hit by one of them.
Really?
Just running so fast and not being able to dodge it. You can definitely get hurt.
What was the circumstance? Do you remember?
It was once. I think it was Kawhi Looney. Steph was he threw it and just got a back screen out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to communicate, and I didn't get that, and I kind of just got hit.
And you got rocked. You got.
It was more so I got hit in my leg, so it was like my hip. But man, Steph is a difficult guard.
Kawhi's a big man.
Oh
yeah.
And they like setting screens. You have to have guys that want to get you open. If you have Shannon here, and he wants to get you open.
True.
That guy's gonna get rocked.
You say Steph loves running, and he runs a lot, but we hear it says like when a guy gets tired, the first thing to go is his legs. How's he able to run so much and still be able to get those shots up late in the ball game like he does and make them?
I think it's preparation. Like, you just got to be in the best shape of your life, and he's probably one of the most well-conditioned guys in the league.
Right.
You always see the stat with guys with miles ran.
Right.
Steph is always in the top 3.
Right.
And that's really just what he does offensively, how much he moves. And that's definitely, like I said, it's just preparation. You can't just wish that you're in condition like that.
So you realized before you got to Sacramento, I think it was back in 2015, Klay Thompson scored 37 points in the third quarter against your Kings, or those Kings.
Yeah.
That's almost like mathematically impossible to me to score 37 in a quarter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they shoot the ball so well. Like it was a game where so one game we lost, we were up 10 points with 3 minutes left and lost the game by 4. It's crazy how fast, because you can be up 15, they can make a 3-3 steal, dunk, timeout. Come out the timeout, 3-3-3 timeout. So it's like, you have to be able to withstand their runs, and I think that's another reason that we were able to keep the games close. Because they'd make a run, we'd answer the run. They'd make a run, we'd answer the run. We'd get a run, they'd answer the run. And I think that's what makes them great. They don't get rattled when you make a run. And I think that's the hard thing about basketball. If a team makes 3 threes in a row, are you going to put your head down and be demoralized, or are you going to be able to answer it? And I think that's what they do.
So how does Toronto match up with Golden State?
I think it's definitely tough. You have Kawhi. Kyle Lowry played well in the conference finals. Pascal is definitely one of the most improved players. He played, borderline all-star. He's been great. Marc Gasol has the experience. Serge Ibaka has the experience. I think that they have a lot of guys that won't be rattled by their runs. They don't have Pascal's the only young guy. He's like 24, 25. It's not really all that young, but they have a lot of vets that won't be scared or afraid to step up to the challenge of the Warriors making a run. If you see a team make a run on the Warriors, Steve Kerr doesn't call timeout.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't call timeout very often.
Right.
Because you have Steph, you have Clay, you have Draymond, who don't want you to call timeout because they want to step up to the challenge of answering a run. And I think Toronto definitely has a team made up of guys that can do that.
You give them a shot to win?
I think it's hard to beat the Warriors even without KD. We can say KD, he doesn't play, but everyone will step up. You can say, oh, who's going to step up? Well, Steph can average 23 with KD. Now KD's out. Now he gets more shots. And KD and Clay gets more shots. Draymond's going to have the ball in his hands more. So I definitely have. I mean, I got the Warriors winning. I would think my best guess, I would say in 6, just because I think Kawhi will single-handedly at least win one game. And I think Toronto is good enough to at least win a game without Kawhi having to take over the entire game.
What's the biggest difference, Golden State, without KD, with and without KD?
Without KD, it's definitely the ball movement. They don't have a guy that's just going to isolate. But, you know, if KD's on the floor, you have to. You got to give him that space. You have to. Like, most of the great players, you got to be able to let them isolate. But that's the great thing about Steph. He doesn't have to. He can, but he doesn't need to.
Right.
And I think that's definitely the biggest part. Everybody gets more touches. Everybody gets to feel the ball a little bit more when KD's not playing.
KD, best player in basketball?
I know you. It's tough. Man.
He know that guy. He know about that guy. He know about it.
I think it's tough. I think KD definitely is the best offensive player in the league, for sure. And he can definitely defend, but I think you have a case for everybody. You have a case for Kawhi, you have a case for LeBron, you got a case for KD, you got a case for Steph.
And I got 33 cases of Diet Mountain Dew because he keeps betting against me, but that's okay.
No.
Other than that.
Let's see what he got Golden State. He's taking Golden State, and I take a LeBron and J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
In the finals. So like,
Yeah, and you realize what happened in Game 1 just 1 year ago?
Oh, yeah, we definitely saw. Everybody remembers that.
Yeah.
thank you.
But LeBron had the ball in his hands with 8 seconds left with Steph guarding him. Little Steph.
But
and you just got to shoot it.
No, you did.
If you're that guy, you shoot that shot.
Fox,
right?
D-Fox, check this out.
Yeah.
Now, he saw LeBron was at the three-point line at the top of the key. Now, there is, at the free throw line is Draymond and KD.
Oh, yeah, they're playing at the boxes. You got a lot. That's a lot of help.
Come on, man. Come on, Skip. You saw that.
And everybody says they want LeBron to just bully. You can't bully the entire time. At
Look at
some
this.
point, you're going to get a charge.
Right there, Fox. Look at that. Look at that.
He's inside the three-point line, okay? So he's got little Steph on him.
Oh, no, but you got a lot of...
Okay, but wait a second. He's got the hottest hand from distance I've ever seen him have in any playoff game in his career. He's actually made 3 of 6 three-point shots, and he's 7 of 13 outside the paint. And he's got the little man on him, and you're down 1 with 8 seconds. Just take 1 dribble to your left and rise up and shoot a virtual free throw. Shoot a Michael Jordan at Utah shot.
Now, it was-
hold the pose.
Go ahead.
Hold the pose.
Go ahead.
Now, one thing I can say is he probably shouldn't have tried to make that pass in that situation.
There we
That's
go.
a tough pass.
Right.
Extremely tough pass.
This man's a point guard. He knows.
Right.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot of easier passes, but I wouldn't just say he should just shoot it.
But
The more I
Clay,
look
but
at
Clay
that-
did the right thing.
Yeah.
Clay says, I'm not going to give you a layup and have you guys go up by 1. I'm going to put the pressure on you to make you go to the free throw line and make 2 of them and be up by 1.
Okay.
Okay? Because he knew George Hill is not going to make both free throws.
He didn't know
George
that.
Hill, he knows.
Hey, all right, now, I had G Hill.
Yeah.
G Hill was my vet
He
when I
was,
first came
he
in the
was,
league.
he was. That's-
G Hill can shoot the
Yeah.
ball. Come on now.
G.
G
Hill's
Hill
been
can
around.
really shoot the ball.
He's been around the block. He's been on a whole bunch of teams because he's not that guy. And again, he was on
But he
my
can help you
Spurs
win.
for a long time,
Yeah.
and they finally said, that's enough of that.
And he went to Utah, and those guys went to conference finals, twice?
He's pretty good, but you don't put Game 1 at Oracle in his hands at the free throw line.
Now, it's not like he just clanked the free throw, though.
He made the first one.
He
I was
made the first. The
impressed.
second one went in and out.
It
He didn't just miss the
Yeah.
free. He didn't just clank it.
Yeah, but you thought he clanked it, right?
I thought he should have. Well, hold on. we just going to gloss over the fact that JR got the ball with 5 seconds up under the rim.
Now, I can't say anything about that.
That was after the fact.
That was the fact.
The fact was the best player on the planet turned down the shot.
Fuck, you see what I got to go through every day?
Yeah.
JR has the ball. A 6'6" guard has the ball in his hands with 5 seconds in a tie ball game, 2 feet under the basket. And he brings it out to half court. Can you explain to me why?
He brain locked like he has many times in his career. That's the one guy you can't really trust in that situation. He did what he's done many times.
I don't think that's been. I don't think that's been done many times.
No.
Not like that, but he's had a lot of.
Yes, but I wouldn't expect it at that moment, Skip. He had been like okay.
He'd been okay.
Yeah.
But again, you could have eliminated that moment if you had taken the shot.
So
right?
even if they win that game, what do they win another one?
Yeah. Hey, you win Game 1 at Oracle, the whole pressure shifts back to the home team. then you get a free shot in game 2. I like that Cleveland team. I thought it was pretty good.
Come on, Skip, stop
Well, you
it.
told me they had the best player in the world at the helm.
And guess what? He went away, and they was in the lottery.
Okay, but they had G. Hill.
And the Eastern Conference.
They had Tristan.
No,
Come on.
Whatever.
They did. They had Kevin Love.
Really, Skip?
They could have had Kyrie, but they didn't.